y'all.
Hey, Gallivanters.
Today we wanted to go over our top 10 things to see, do, and eat in Rome. As many of you know, we just got back from a 6-week trip. We hit 8 cities, Rome being one of them. This was not our first trip to Rome. So this may be a combination of things we did on our previous trip as well as this most recent trip. But it is the top 10 things that we feel like everybody should do and try when you visit Rome.
Yep. So I guess I'll start.
Yep.
One of the main attractions everybody goes to Rome to see is the Colosseum.
Yeah.
It's just huge. Our last trip, we actually went inside, and the history behind it, the things that they will show you and talk to you about if you're on like a guided tour.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Check into the tours just to see which one you're interested in, because there are a variety of different ones that let you see different areas depending.
Yep.
So, and I agree. And the Colosseum at night is really,
Which is what we got to do this trip.
yeah, it's really something to see for sure. So I'll kind of play off of that and say the Roman Forum. To see buildings that are 2,000 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, some of them are not, they're just the stones and they're still there, but some of them are really in fairly good shape and would probably be in better shape if they hadn't have used that as their source for some of the marble and other building materials throughout the years to build other things. But, and that place is huge. You could spend well over a full day if you wanted to explore everything. There's audio guides. You can take a guided tour. It really depends on how much you want to understand and get to know about the area.
I think I'll go, let's see, let me go with the Trevi Fountain. We can never remember if it's your, right hand over your left shoulder or your left hand over your right shoulder.
Yeah.
Throwing a coin into the fountain, and they say that once you do that, you're bound to return to Rome. So we did do that.
And I would say another one would be, and it's actually one of my favorites, is to go to St. Peter's Square and into the Basilica. We got to go in and tour it last time. It was not open this time. You walk into that square and it's just, whatever your religion is, whatever your beliefs are, it's still just very awe-inspiring. We are not Catholic, but it's still, it just almost gives me goosebumps.
Yeah,
just
something about it.
The magnitude of everything there is just unreal.
And then kind of along that theme, I would say the Vatican Museum.
Yes.
We did not go there this time, but the last time we did, and there's a lot, and it's crowded, and of course, at the very end of the tour is the Sistine Chapel.
Yes.
Which is a madhouse, so to speak.
Yes.
But well worth seeing.
Lots of crowds. So again, pick your time wisely. Try and get a ticket in advance if you want to do a tour group, you want to go by yourself. They have audio guides. And they do a thing in the summer, I think it's Friday nights?
Friday nights.
Where you can do like an after hours, later in the evening tour. And I think that would probably be less crowded. So I'll go on to another sort of signature site, in my opinion, and that is the Pantheon. Again, you look at this building and you look at how long it's been there, and the oculus and the ceiling, and thinking about all of the engineering and everything that went into how they make the oculus and make the freestanding dome, and it's just amazing. Of course, the Pantheon has gone through several different iterations of the purposes it serves. It is free to get into, and also around the square there in front of it, there are a lot of places to eat and get a cup of coffee, get a glass of wine, whatever you want to do there. So I think that whole area is a very neat area to hang out in.
And then next, Piazza Navona. Now this is one of our favorite squares.
Yep.
Or plazas, or and there's obviously they have the Bernini fountains.
Yep.
And there are tons of restaurants and shops and, I mean, just things to do. You know, there's buskers out there.
Yeah.
There's, you know, it's one of those places you have to go to when you go to Rome.
I guess along those lines, so between Piazza Navona and the Pantheon, which is not a long walk at all, this is our favorite gelato place that we found anywhere in Italy that we've been, and it's called Giolitti's. It's huge, and they have every flavor imaginable.
Flavors.
They also have pastries and other things, and you can go in and just get counter service and, you know, take it and walk around. They also have a few tables out front where they will actually serve it to you if you want to do that. It's a great place to people watch, so we've done that a few times.
And we pretty much eat there, I think, every night.
Well, most nights, yeah. They're open late. I think they're open to like midnight or 1 or something.
So I guess along the food lines, Supplizio. Now this is a little place that we found online that said they have the best suppli, which suppli are fried rice balls.
Yep.
It was crowded when we went there, so unfortunately we didn't get any video of it.
Yep.
But it was good. And I mean, you pay like $3 for one, and I mean they're decent size.
Yep.
And you can get, we had I think 4 different ones.
Yep.
It's a little place. I mean, it's on a corner, so if you're not looking for it, you'd probably miss it.
I agree with that. So I think that maybe brings us to our final place, which is another food place. Alfredo alla Scrofa?
I think that's how you say it.
And it is supposedly where Alfredo was invented. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It was so good, but so rich. I mean,
Very rich.
Super rich, full of cheese. So they bring out the pasta and then they mix it all up there in front of you. And I mean, it was fantastic.
But the thing about it was, the more you sat there with it, the more you ate it, the richer it got.
It did, yeah.
And then the thicker it got.
Yeah, they had I guess it was a Parmesan, but it was really, there was a lot of it, and it was good. But yes, as it sat there and kind of cooled off and got thicker, and it was really good. So, I mean, Rome is a great city. There's a ton of things to see. I mean, we love just walking around and just finding random, side streets to walk down and check out. And we found restaurants and cafes and just all kinds of cool things to see when we're there. So, anyway, that wraps up our top 10 for Rome. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you think of something we missed, please leave us comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Also, we will have all this written up on our blog at gallivantinggals.com. Make sure you check out the playlist of our 2019 European adventures. And until next time, just remember,
live your best life.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.